This comes from my home state of Illinois. And the Rockford Register Star reports that history lovers saw sudden changes a month ago to the Illinois State Historical Society Facebook page. Its detailed Illinois history lessons were suddenly gone. In their place were essays, memes, and hot takes on the Star Wars movie franchise. A hacker had somehow seized control of the page, changed the name from Illinois State Historical Society to just Historical Society, and began populating it with content that had nothing to do with history and everything to do with a fictional battle in a galaxy far, far away between good and evil. All right, who did this? One of you guys out there did this, and I want names. I want to know who's harassing the Illinois State Historical Society Facebook page and replacing its history of Illinois with Star Wars memes. Who did it? Jason has it up on the screen right now. I'm looking at a picture of Luke Skywalker in Darth Vader's helmet on the floor of the dark cave of Dagobah. And what else is there? Oh, there's a picture of Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka petting a loth cat. I mean, this is real Illinois historical stuff. More memes. Here's a meme of Luke reaching out to raise the X-Wing out of the bog on Dagobah, and it says, admit it, at least one time in your life, you seriously tried to move an object using the Force. Well, yeah, of course, especially when that TV remote is on the other side of the room. Who hasn't tried using the Force to bring that to you? More memes, General Grievous. Fans would welcome a TV series based on the origin story of General Grievous. Well, I'm sure this is of great concern to the Friends of the Illinois Historical Society.
And you could just, this is a bunch of just nice old ladies that barely know how to work Facebook. And they probably gave one of their grandkids the login because they were helping grandma keep it up to date. And
the next thing you know, there's pictures of Carrie Fisher wearing the metal bikini in a very provocative pose, I might add, on the former Facebook page for the Illinois State Historical Society. Executive director of the Historical Society said, "We've had lots of friends who cared about Illinois history. And then all of a sudden, they were receiving these things about Star Wars, which is probably not a horrible hack if you're going to have a hack," Furry said during a phone interview. We should have called Furry. I mean, the guy grew up with the name Furry. I'm sure this is not the first time he's been
Mr.
the
Furry?
victim of a prank or whatever. Mr. Furry continues. It could be a lot worse than what it turned out to be. It's pretty innocuous and tame content. Nothing to call attention to. Oh, wait, nothing to call attention to all the unfactual history they could be posting up there instead. So he's thankful that the hackers aren't posting things like, Illinois is the birthplace of Nazis, or something like that.
Yeah, they're keeping it in the galaxy far, far away, which is great because no one's getting hurt that way.
Feeds of the society's more than 7,000 followers were flooded with pronouncements like, Darth Vader would be invincible with Beskar armor. Shocking content. So there has been about they've started a new Facebook page.
Oh,
and so they've gone from 7,000 followers to 175 followers.
Oh,
so we're putting the word out.
7,000, but that's hard to do. So, okay, now I'm starting to feel a little bad for the Historical Society.
They're just trying to talk about Illinois history. I mean, what could be more compelling?
Look,
land of Lincoln,
So I think what these hackers ought to do is, kind of jokes over, hey, do a post that if you're here to see more, or to learn more about the Illinois State Historical Society, click here and join their new Facebook group. Ha ha ha. Because, I just imagine these people working for this historical society, having their little meetings, their little teas and little lunches, and then
teas. Well, this is just terrible. Mr. Furry, Mr. Furry says, we've talked to Facebook, and there's just such a bureaucracy involved in trying to get Meta to do anything helpful. It's so much easier just to create a new page than it is to take one down. Oh, poor Furry. Poor Historical Society. They just want to make sure people who love Illinois history can find their new Facebook page. That's what this is really all about. Anyone searching for real history or wants to find out more about history, find them. It could be someone in Illinois, Colorado, or Coruscant. It doesn't matter where you are. Get a hold of, find their new page. Listen, I got to say this to the hackers, okay? How about a little promotion for RFR, huh? I'm not seeing any of that here. There's a lot of members of the Illinois Historical Society who would probably benefit from subscribing to Rebel Force Radio on their podcast provider of choice or checking us out on YouTube, Come on, guys, pick up the pace a little bit here. God, it's just meme after meme. Here's one with Natalie Portman looking at Hayden Christensen. Annie, my goodness, how you've grown. You're finally legal. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
Oh, come on.
We're supposed to be talking about Abraham Lincoln and his stovepipe hat. This is all wrong. Yeah, more memes. Jason's getting lost in the memes now.
I really am.
I'm trying to do a public service announcement here for the Illinois Historical Society's new Facebook page. So you got to check it out. Look for Illinois State Historical Society. And if you belong to the page formerly known as the Illinois State Historical Society, now just known as Historical Society, well, enjoy the memes because they're plentiful. I mean, there's so many. And I know one of you guys listening to this show is responsible for this hack. So you don't have to turn yourself in. You don't have to admit to anything. Just let us know you're hearing us talk by putting a plug on the page for Rebel Force Radio. That's all we ask. We'll
check back in a few days, and we'll see if the trap has been. The trap is now set. Has the trap been sprung?
Spring the trap.
Spring the trap. Yeah.